again, hungry people. This is a beautiful day for a fast food review. My name is Joe, and this is the Joe is Hungry channel, where today we're headed over to Arby's to check out their newest limited time offer. Put it through the paces. Bring it back here to the studio for everybody to see. Give it the score that it really deserves, right here within the city limits of Fairmount, Georgia. Now it's time for the ever popular birthday shout-outs. Twitch streamer, Big Yukina, from me and your fans, happy birthday. Andreas, thank you for the generous support of the Joe is Hungry channel. Jack, happy 28th, and many more to come. Nemesis, thank you for supporting the channel, and happy birthday to you. Jonathan, Michael, Natalie, Cameron, and Jackson, I want to wish each and every one of you a very hungry happy birthday. With that out of the way, we're headed over to Arby's to check out their new Angus Cheesesteak sandwich, which is made up of seasoned thinly shaved Angus steak, melted white American cheese, savory garlic spread, roasted peppers and onions, on a hopefully thoroughly toasted sub roll. Each one of these will punish your diet aspirations with 700 calories. I have the full nutritional information on the screen and in the description below. If you must give one of these a shot, a single a la carte order will denude your wallet to the tune of $7.59, or make it a medium combo for a breathtaking $12.19 before taxes in Georgia. Fortunately for us, probably not for Arby's in light of their past performance. They have serving weights in their nutritional information. Each single sandwich is supposed to weigh in at 295 grams or 10.41 ounces. With the aid of a little bit of fuzzy cat math, we come up with a preliminary, and I do stress preliminary, middle of the road, 73 cents an ounce. Will they pass the Joe is Hungry temperature test? I can only hope. Will they get these out of the drive-thru window in a timely manner? Well, we're about to shed the light of truth when we roll the drive-thru at Arby's in Cartersville, Georgia. I got my order in my phone app. Let's see how it goes.
Thank you for choosing our house. We're gonna order whenever you're ready.
I got a mobile app order I just put in.
All right, so since we just got that in, that is not ready. If I can have you pull to the window, I'll get you situated.
You want me to pull up to the window? I can't hardly hear you over here.
Yes.
All right.
You pull to the window, to the door, it'll be just a few more.
Penalty box right there. All right, got it. We're in the Arby's penalty box. Hopefully that means they're gonna pass the Joe is Hungry temperature test. I've got my cheesesteaks. Let's pull off to the side and do the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Cheesesteak number 1 is 142.7 degrees Fahrenheit. Cheesesteak number 2 is 138.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Cheesesteak number 3 is 132.4 degrees Fahrenheit. If you've been watching my channel any length of time, you know I like my temperatures at 140 degrees or above. They were close, but apparently they didn't leave them in the microwave long enough to make a decent temperature, which is unfortunate because today, Arby's, you fail the Joe is Hungry temperature test. Now it's time to crack this thing open, see what's inside, inventory all the workings, head back to the studios and do the Joe is Hungry weight test. Well, Arby's, you didn't do that great on that temperature test, which is unfortunate. But let's see if you can make up for lost time when we take off for the packaging. In other words, set the tear on the scales. Cheesesteak number 1 weighs in at 7.80 ounces or 221 grams. Cheesesteak number 2 weighs in at 8.15 ounces or 231 grams. Cheesesteak number 3 weighs in at 7.70 ounces or 220 grams. Well, the difference between the heaviest and the lightest is actually less than 10% of the average weight of all three. So today, Arby's, you actually pass the Joe is Hungry consistency weight test. Well, Arby's, you are very, very consistent about one thing. You are well below your own serving weights in your nutritional information. And you guys out there, you gotta know that it renders your nutritional information absolutely meaningless when this happens. And it is unfortunate because today, Arby's, you fail the Joe is Hungry weight test, which leaves one more thing to do, and that would be add them all up, average them out, do the math, and you come up with an astronomical 96 cents an ounce, up from 73 cents an ounce based on their nutritional weights. That is unfortunate, which leads us on to the next test, the one and only, the Joe is Hungry big reveal. This is what it looks like, and this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what it looks like, and this is what they'd have you believe it is supposed to look like. We've seen what it looks like, and we saw how much it was. As far as the price, astronomical. I really don't want to say any more about it than that. As far as what it looks like, it sort of resembles a sad photo in an empty kind of way. Unfortunate. So, the next test, everybody knows what it is. It's the Joe is Hungry bite test. So it is bite test, engage. The bread was relatively soft, but unfortunately, it was pretty chewy. The white American cheese was tart and savory, and I could taste the onions and bell peppers. The cheesesteak filling lacks the texture of meat strips that you'd normally find in real cheesesteak, and in my opinion, has the look and feel of something prepared in a microwave. With that being said, we need to look into the past, see if Shadow Joe agrees, and do the Joe is Hungry Sneakadoodle Bite. Sneakadoodle Bite number 1. Sneakadoodle Bite number 2. Sneakadoodle Bite number 3. The bread is soft and a little chewy, as it would be if it saw the inside of a microwave. I can taste the cheese, I can taste the meat, although it has more of a consistency of ground beef than it does shaved beef. Let's go ahead and give this thing a score. If you don't know my scale is 1 to 10, 9 being the best. Anything above 9 is a once in a lifetime experience and almost never achieved. 5 and down is that slippery slope to the pits and depths of fast food hell. So let's go ahead and give this the number that it truly deserves. Arby's. This is only a distant facsimile of what a real cheesesteak should be. On the good side, it didn't taste bad. Had you not given it to me lukewarm and grossly underweight, you'd have seen a low 5. But unfortunately, today, I'm gonna have to go 3.9. That is my number, this is my review, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Now that's